Hi everyone, my name is Kayla Najera. Today I'm diving into a popular health headline that challenges how we think about weight and health. Let's explore what the news says, what the science actually shows, and how we can better interpret health information. So for the health news headline on weight BMI, I decided to look into our secondary source, the Science Daily. The title is called Doctors Say We've Been Misled About Weight and Health. And this article challenges the use of BMI and traditional weight loss advice in clinical settings. So overall, this article from Science Daily claims that doctors have misled us about the importance of weight and BMI. Again, it's a secondary source, meaning that it's one step removed from the original research. So let's see how accurate this summary really is. This is just a snip. So the left is a snip of the Science Daily, and then the right is the primary source of where I found the actual article in the BMJ journal. So to find the original study, I followed the link provided in the article, and it led me to a publication in BMJ. It's a reputable medical journal, and this is our primary source, and it's where we'll find the real data and conclusion. So for this article, the objective was to evaluate the use of BMI in clinical advice and explore alternative approaches. Its method was to review of clinical guidelines, patient outcomes, and interviews with healthcare providers. The target population was adults receiving weight-related health advice, and the key findings in this article is that BMI is often used as a shortcut for health status. Weight loss advice may overlook mental health and social factors, and it emphasizes on BMI that can lead to stigma and ineffective care. So overall, the study aimed to rethink how doctors use BMI in giving health advice. It found that BMI is often used too simplistically, and that weight loss recommendations can sometimes do more harm than good by ignoring mental health and social context. So the new message is that doctors misled us about weight. What is the study message? Overall, the study message is that BMI is an oversimplified tool, and care should be more holistic. It's lost nuances, so the study doesn't say that doctors are intentionally misleading, and it does advocate for better, more compassionate care, not abandoning weight management. So the news article uses a dramatic headline suggesting deception, but the study is more nuanced, and it doesn't accuse doctors. It just calls for more thoughtful, individualized care, which is a big difference in this topic. So some of the strengths of the study of the articles is that it addresses stigma and patient experience, and it uses mixed methods for a well-rounded view. Some of the limitations, it's mostly quantitative, so it lacks hard clinical outcome data, and it may not apply to all target populations. However, that does not mean that it still does not hold a valuable contribution to this conversation. So that's something just to be mindful of. So what is the final takeaway? The key message is that BMI should not be the sole measure of health. Care must be compassionate and individualized. So what is the advice moving forward? Is to don't take headlines as face value, and to look for the original study and read critically. Health is more than just a number, and BMI can be useful, but it shouldn't define care. And when you do read health news, always ask, like, what's the source? What does the research really say? And what is the key takeaways from both findings of the original article and the secondary article? I hope you like my presentation, and you'll have a wonderful day.